Welcome to the House of Cush, where the Evolved Hustlers come to learn more about astrology, rootwork, conjure, and tarot. Now today, guys, we are getting into the Cush Almanac for Wednesday, July the 29th, 2026. And today is the full moon in Aquarius. It is a Mercury day, right? So let's get into what today is all encompassed of, right? So today is one of the most significant energetic peaks of the whole month. The full moon in Aquarius is illuminating what has been building since that new moon in Leo. So Aquarius rules innovation, technology, community, networks, and the future, making this a powerful day to release outdated patterns while stepping into a much larger vision, okay? This is not about just personal manifestation. It's about asking how your gifts can serve something bigger than yourself, all right? I want you guys to make sure to cross-check your location with these transits, because it is a general read, as well as you could just put in your information on a search astrology site and it will give you that information, all right? Very important. Now, lunar weather. The moon is in Aquarius, okay? We are at a full moon phase. Now, the themes of this moon are, again, innovation, liberation, community, visibility, and higher vision. You got to have vision. Have y'all been seeing that one on TikTok? The one with the pimp, anyway. I'm not even gonna connect those dots with Aquarius, okay? But listen. Major lunar energy is the sun opposing the moon. While it's full, a culmination point, right? What you've been building over the past 2 weeks reaches a turning point. Emotions are heightened, but so is clarity. Now, Aquarius encourages things like breaking old cycles, thinking differently, building your community, digital expansion, and authentic self-expression. This full moon favors release over acclamation. So clear space for what truly belongs in your future. Now, the cosmic climate for today, the sky is very much charged with visionary and transformative energy. The sun in Leo reminds you to lead with courage and heart. Now, the sun opposite Pluto, it continues to expose unhealthy attachments to things like control, status, or fear. Power comes through transformation, not domination. The sun trine Neptune heightens your intuition, your spiritual awareness, creativity, and your prophetic dreams. While Sagittarius, Sagittarius, I'm talking about Saturn retrograde and Aries ask you to become accountable for the future that you're trying to create. Now, every long-term vision requires disciplined action. So the message here is very clear. Dream boldly, but build responsibly. That must have been something there for Sagittarius, because that came out of nowhere. So take away resonates. But we've got the entrepreneur's forecast, so get into it. Aquarius rules the internet, innovation, and collective influence, right? The best business moves today, you might launch something dealing with a membership, or maybe like a Substack or Patreon offer. You might announce a new class or a workshop. You could record a podcast, maybe go live, network with your collaborators, build your email list, create some evergreen digital products, and strengthen your online community. Today's visibility can create opportunities that continue unfolding over the coming months. So get on out there, entrepreneurs. Now, the money magic. The full moon is ideal for releasing those financial blocks before you're calling in the new abundance. So today, think burning petitions to release scarcity mindset. Prosperity bowl refreshes. Your money altar could be cleansed. Debt release prayers. Client attraction work. We got some business expansion petitions, and blessing your business accounts. Avoid making emotional purchases under heightened full moon energy. Now, botanically, let's get into these herbs. Mugwort is the herb of this good day. Why? Because it's perfectly aligned with Aquarius's visionary current. You can use it for psychic development, divination. You can get into it for dream work, ancestor communication, spiritual cleansing, and prophetic insight. Now, maybe you could burn some mugwort before you ask for guidance, or maybe place it beneath your pillow to encourage meaningful dreams. Now, the Rootwork and Conjure, you guys, let's see, we've got some cord cutting here. That's always good for full moons. Release rituals, ancestor elevation. You may consider a cleansing bath, crown of success work, maybe some community attraction work, technology and business blessings, and focusing on petition burning. I would write down every habit, fear, relationship, or belief that you've outgrown thus far. Release it with intention, fold it away from you, and then make room for what aligns with your future. All right, anything you want out, you fold away. Anything you want in, you fold in. Number of times, 3. 3 is typically the standard when it comes to petitions, physical petitions. Now, business strategy. Aquarius is a different question than Capricorn, whereas Capricorn was more like, can you build it? Aquarius is, can it reach thousands? Today is ideal for evaluating scalability. You need to ask yourself, can this become passive income? Can this be automated? Can this serve more people without sacrificing quality? Am I building a business or simply creating content? Think beyond today's sales and build systems that create lasting impact. Now, in matters of the heart, relationships. So we got a full moon highlighting the balance between individuality and connection. Healthy relationships are going to allow for growth. It's going to give you room to grow. Now, if someone is requiring you to shrink in order for you to belong, this lunation is going to reveal it's time to refine that, redefine it, period. Not refine it, we're going to redefine the whole relationship. Choose authenticity over approval at the end of the day. Got to be authentic. Obviously, the tarot energy for today is the star. Star is representative of the Aquarius. It's the signature card. So, this speaks of hope after hardship and divine guidance, as well as healing, inspiration, and trusting your unique path. So your vision is your compass. So don't dim your light to make others comfortable. All right. Now, you may want to also think about some cleansing your house, maybe with some Florida water and some sea salt. That's great too. That's pretty easy mix. You could even throw back in there rosemary from yesterday if you wanted to, for real. Now, let's get into the daily horoscopes for each sign. Now, the full horoscopes, as well as the Rootwork and business tips, are going to be available on House of Cush Patreon. You want to subscribe to that? Go ahead and click the link in my bio. And they are purchased individually as well if you guys, just want to check it out. But, yes, let's get into it. First things first, Aries. Your network holds opportunities you can't create alone. Reach out and collaborate. Taurus, career breakthroughs come through embracing change rather than resisting it. Gemini, expand your perspective. A conversation or lesson today may completely reshape your plans. Cancer, release financial fears and trust the systems you've been building. Leo, partnerships come into focus. Balance your personal goals with shared visions. Virgo, your daily routines need an upgrade. Small improvements create major results. Libra, creativity flows freely today. Share your gifts without overthinking the outcome. Scorpio, your home, family, or emotional foundation is ready for renewal. Let go of old burdens. Sagittarius, important news or a meaningful conversation brings fresh insight. Speak your truth with compassion. Capricorn, review your values and your finances. Invest your energy where it truly matters. Aquarius, this full moon shines directly on you. Embrace your individuality and allow yourself to be seen. And finally, Pisces, rest, reflect, and listen to your intuition today. Spiritual clarity arrives when you create quiet space. Let's get into this full moon affirmation, all right? I declare and I decree. I release every belief that limits my growth. I embrace my unique purpose, trust my vision, and welcome opportunities that align with my highest calling. My light is meant to be shared, and so it is. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So, point blank period. You guys can check this out also on House of Cush Patreon, the write-up for this particular almanac. And yeah, let's get into this collective reading without further ado. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the rose like my little bell. Thank you. All of my bell. Such a good random find. Yes. Now, let's see. Alright, you guys. Now, let's open the roads. Alright, Spirit, thank you so much for allowing me to stand in the roads on behalf of the collective. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. And thank you so much for the gift. You know we don't abuse it. Period. Alright, y'all. Let's see what is the guidance for today. What do we have? We're going to start off with the elevated ancestors. Per usual. Overall energy for today. Ooh, 7 of baskets in reverse. Uh-oh. What is it? Detachment from an illusion in order to receive some sort of assistance, or about receiving assistance. There's going to be a significant change here within your stability or your financial state. Once you detach, Capricorn energy here, detach from these illusions and delusions. Ooh, past. So there's a daughter of sticks in reverse from your past. Could be an Aquarius energy here already. We in the Aquarius full moon. But there was something that someone did in the past that was reckless, or they may have did it out of, I'm hearing, fear. This person may have been impatient. There's a high priestess in reverse here, Miss Ida, Taurus from your past, as well as a Aries, the big queen in reverse. Somebody could have been impatient. They could have been materialistic, not nurturing. Yeah, Mother of Coins, or a regular old Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy. Leo could be significant as well. This is this person's identity. This is the identity that they hide. Because I got the Sun card, the Big Mama card in reverse. So this is something that they conceal about themselves. Leo could be significant as well as Aquarius. Fire sign too. So, ooh, that's what they hide. Now present. You are in a season of good fortune, good karma, if that's what you believe in. But there is a new cycle that is beginning presently. Aunt Caroline is here. It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be. Luckily, we are in reversal, so it's in the upright. Now, collectively, there's a sense of avoiding some form of a tower from the past here with the tower in reverse. Could be dealing with a Mother of Knives in reverse. And collectively here, there is a need to delay some form of action. Somebody's trying to delay something, some sickness. They were trying to delay being sick, but they failed. They failed at this. And there is a Emperor in reverse who is no longer satisfied about what they'll be getting out of this. They don't want to be financially responsible. They haven't been financially responsible. There seems to be an offer, an opportunity that's coming this year due to that. And now that the illusion has been lifted by the moon about this contract or relationship, could be Cancer energy here. Now you're at a crossroads, maybe figuring out what you're going to do or what the plan is. Pisces with the Hangman, Gutlet Jack. So there's a sense of sacrifice, making a sacrifice, being held up. Somebody is not listening. They need to make a decision. Libra could be significant. Make a balanced decision. There seems to be some focus and action needed to be done within the next 5 days in terms of taking a leap of faith. And someone could have been quite hopeful that there would be their strength. Someone's strength is like their idealism, their hope. This could be a Leo, younger Leo, maybe even a little boy. But there is not a little boy. Well, somebody younger. Could be a son. Take away resonates. But yeah, someone's refusing to accept an offer from a Father of Knives in reverse. Somebody's upset. Maybe they didn't receive an offer from this Father of Knives. Someone could have been manipulated by a family. Their desire was to get some form of justice here. This Mother of Sticks in reverse, this fire sign energy, she seems to be in a negative mindset, or there's some trouble here for her within the next 6 weeks, because there's a sense of instability with the Four of Coins in reverse due to a Bishop C.H. Mason. There's a Taurus masculine, a Hierophant here. This person, there's a shift in their commitment here, and Five of Baskets in the upright. There's a sense of recovering, maybe moving on. In this life, this person could have been in your life, a living person. This person's living protection, non-mystique, magic. Yeah. Sense of surviving some form of disaster and moving on. Somebody's life is being protected by this magician, and there seems to have been a disillusion about progress or moving forward, but everything seems to be going to plan. This person maybe moved recklessly, or maybe didn't move alone. They may have gotten some financial help here. And they thought maybe this would be able to stay covered up, but no, they haven't been able to keep these lies covered up. And this could have involved a Daughter of Baskets in reverse. There's something maybe that you were invested in or paying attention to more so than anything, and it looks as though maybe you didn't see this as a betrayal, but this person was very vocal in regards to not being satisfied, and maybe quite restless or not willing to plan for the long term. This wasn't what they were trying to do, but there seems to have been a relationship or a friendship here that this friendship was quite a battle, a lot of fighting, and someone didn't want this to end. So there seems to be a blind spot here with this Sagittarius Father Sims in reverse, Temperance 1010 on the timestamp. So they weren't being realistic, and this is a masculine, very masculine energy here with the Father of Father Sims, maybe Father of Baskets, not making very wise decisions over the past 3 days. Sagittarius energy heavy. They weren't sharing. Now someone needs help, and they haven't changed the way they think. They've been collaborating or trying to collaborate with the Mother of Baskets, water sign, but they've moved on and decided to go on a new journey, and now there's some form of help being given here. This person could have been trying to control some form of movement here. Cancer energy, Father of Coins. Maybe they were thinking more business when it came to the home, but this is over. I got the World card. Near future, yeah, there's a sense of you walking away emotionally from this. Virgo could be significant and maybe going into some form of hermit mode. Yeah, there's a loss of job or employment here. Somebody's lost a very long, stable, like somebody was stable for a long time and they finna lose their job. This could be a Virgo, or yeah, this person, yeah, they whole plan, they gotta come up with a new plan. They trying to come up with a new plan, whoever that, with that Virgo energy, take it where it resonates. No, that's crazy. Hold on, guys. Okay. Now, We're gonna see what the guides have to say. That's wild, right? Help, help, help. Yeah, you could have been helping somebody for a long time, and now you detach from this. You no longer focusing on this illusion or delusion. Oh, yeah, it was a bad decision to let you heal. Tell me about the overall energy. Pisces with the Hangman. Somebody could have been trying to keep you stuck by controlling you. They thought they'd keep you stuck. This King of Wands in reverse, this Lovers in reverse energy here. By taking from you, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, taking your fortune, taking your good fortune. This Emperor in reverse is a thief. And then there's also someone who provided them with incorrect information, or they could have been giving out false information. Somebody about someone's work. 8 of Pentacles here. Yeah, they've been holding on to these. They're not telling all things. 4 of Swords in the upright. Yeah, this Hierophant here, this Hierophant held on to something. But this 6 of Swords is showing this person is being deceptive. King of Cups in reverse, this King of Cups and this Queen there. This King of Cups was emotionally manipulating a Queen of Cups and thinking that they would lose out on some form of battle, or they weren't very smart, and they would be able to maybe accept some form of offer. But this didn't really happen. They never were able to gain this beginning as they planned. They planned on doing it, but it didn't work out. They had to walk away. Yup, I got the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Cups. They had to make peace and walk away, mentally and emotionally, with the 6 of Swords here. This is a Temperance in reverse energy. It may be unrealistic, but it's the only option. It might not be your reality. It might not be what you think is the appropriate reality, is what I'm picking up, but it's the only fucking option. Somebody was left with this Temperance in reverse was left without an option. They had to lie. They had to lie to the justice system. They done something illegal, and they took a leap of faith to get an offer. 8 of Pentacles, and now someone is upset, or maybe they could be sick. The Star card in reverse here, Libra, and they don't want anybody to know. They could have done something recently to get some help financially. This Empress in reverse, they were being materialistic, and they've lost this battle, but no regrets because they're too trapped up in their head. This Queen of Wands about carrying their plan through. I'm just living my life. Scorpio. Yeah, somebody's living their life like it's golden. Somebody likes to be seen as this high priestess. They think that's their identity, and this is how they avoid this tower. But again, there's a process that's been going on. Somebody's taken a leap of faith, done something within this day that's going to be having them in poverty for the next 5 years. So getting out of this is not going to be possible. They didn't save, and now they're looking to collaborate. Maybe they were celebrating and partying, and they weren't being responsible, and now someone's like holding on to their money. This Hermit is holding on to their money. This could be a Virgo energy here, and they are now moving on quickly from this King of Pentacles in reverse, who seems to be having some good, maybe some elevation here. Somebody could have been celebrating something recently, and now they're not getting this offer because somebody's no longer worried about stepping into this. They've got a job, and it looks like this person won't be able to move forward with this betrayal. Leo could be significant. They're weak and they're sick, and this could be someone's family member. Their desire is someone's family to lose a battle in regards to a relationship. And now someone is feeling aligned and able to maybe accept an offer. But this is going to take some form of knowledge here. This Queen of Swords, something's done. And they've been taking action recently to delay this from moving forward, but they've become quite obsessed with stopping someone from reaching a goal. Their entire motivations here, their motivations are hidden, actually. They don't want you to see things. Maybe someone's missing the fact that they've made a bad decision. Libra, Cancer. Heavy Cancer energy. They made a bad decision trying to slow you down or trying to stop you. There's illusion being lifted about someone's investment or plans to elevate their bloodline with baneful magic. Ten of Pentacles to the Magician in reverse. Somebody could have manipulated them into lying or manipulated them and didn't share all the information. This Gemini was recovering from a heartbreak or heartache. Yeah, somebody was lying. Mask. Damn. Yes. Yes. It's business and personal. It's giving. Mixing business with personal. That's what they've done. But it's been like this since the beginning of time. So I ain't the one to gossip. You ain't heard that from me, baby. But listen. Yes, joy comes in the morning, and somebody's bad energy, they want to come collaborate with you. Maybe they're no longer in your energy, they want to come collaborate with you. This person, but in the past maybe you were fearless, but now you're not fucking around. This person can no longer give you anything. They want your power. Taurus and Aries, this person's life right now, maybe they were in your life as a romantic, oh shit, hold on. There's someone in their life, their relationship, that they don't want you to know or see. Sagittarius could be significant. And this person has become quite confident. Their mask is off now. Gemini could be significant. And that's a defense here. Somebody's been defending themselves. There's a defense with someone's wisdom, knowledge. This person is a coward, Leo, and you can know this. Relationship here it lacks cunning. This person is gonna lose this blessing because you no longer trust them with your secrets. So now they could believe whatever they believe in, the secret about what you believe, some form of belief here. And somebody was impatient in the past, but they've grown, or they feel like they've grown. But this isn't someone that you deal with. This could be a friend, someone that maybe you've forgotten. You don't talk to them, communication in reverse, and they want to fix things with you. This person seems to have adapted to some form of caring. Maybe they'll think you'll adapt, or maybe they're more open-minded. But anyway, this could be a Cancer, and this person could be inspired by your freedom, but this person can't take this person. You've been protected. It can no longer consume you. You've been protected. This person, this isn't spiritual. Somebody isn't spiritual. Something's being revealed. Their intentions, stillness here, Aquarius energy. They seem to be quite like on very still waters, very calm on the surface, very blank gray rock, but it's a trickster spirit, says spirit. This person has transformed, and there seems to be a determination here. There's rest and strength. Maybe you're determined to evolve spiritually and get your rest because you need the strength to work. Your kindness is bringing you some form of peace, and these people could have tried to destroy you in the past, but you are getting a rebirth. Or they're going to try to promo rebirth, but they are going to be sadly mistaken. Okay, now, period. Yeah, you've healed from this. And they don't know what to do about these things from energy. You've healed. 3 weeks could be significant. Maybe it was a 3-week period, or there's some form of ritual that needs to be done over the next 3 weeks. Take it where it resonates. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out because I've run the deck for the plot of. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to stand at the crossroads. Thank you. And this road is closed. All right, y'all. That's all I have for today. And I want to thank you guys for coming to chit chat with your girl. All right. We're getting ready for August. So make sure you click that link in my bio. The books are open. Go ahead and get on them. The slots will be limited for August. Now, if you are a DIYer, I get it. Go ahead and jump on my House of Cush Patreon and see if we got something for you. I have a humongous grimoire, like thousands of pages, that you guys can tap into and get insight. And I will be refreshing over time. All right, now, Cush Academy enrollment starts August the 12th, we will be starting a new season of classroom intake. All right. The syllabus should be syllabus should be posted. If not, it's in the chamber. It's coming out very soon. All right, guys, I appreciate you again, and tap in. You know where to find me if you need me. You guys have a beautiful day. You know we'll chat soon. Love you. Bye.